Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Jedi, and I apologize for the late video on the eSports stuff, but there's a lot of things I was uploading at the time, and now I have time to make this video. So let's just get into it, and let's go. So the first thing I want to announce is that these are the teams that qualified into the Pro League. Is Fire Nice, Gods, Hive, and Rated R. Um, I'm also go into the bracket here first, just to show you guys what happened. Some pretty interesting things happened. Hive GG purposely forfeited to push using these guys due to them not needing, like, they've already qualified after getting to top 8. And then, Gods was able to advance because they didn't have to play Hive GG. And then also same with Rated R, as you can see here. It's a big L to Remedy here, losing to RR because they're one of the top teams that could have qualified. And they definitely lost it once they lost here. So there you guys go for that. Let's just close this out. Well, the rosters for that, Fire and Ice, consists of apparently Coach Infernus, so I guess Choche is the manager of Fire and Ice, I guess, or something like that. With Fiercely Exploits, Toady, and Dyslexic, they're like a top team right now. The way they've been playing in tournaments and in emergence days, so congratulations on them. Like, not a surprise. Gods on that roster is, what is it? Oh, right here. Absence, Krabbies, Reflame, and Adverse. Let me just put Gods here so we know. They're called Gods. Then Rated R, as you guys knew from last week, Cells, Yachty, Scavsy, and Propels. And then Hive, you already know that roster. But I'll show it again. Inzum, Solars, Force, Exovios, and then Coach Keem. So there you guys go. We're going to close that out. And due to Remedy failing to qualify, Red 9 post FA for LCQ. And I'm going to show you guys their new roster. Their new roster, like, this used to be their old roster, and their new roster now, let me just close that out, is Red 9, Days, Aches, and Tanks. Still a pretty good solid roster. Probably a better roster than what they were playing with before. So there you guys go. And then for EGL, EU, Marsh & Co., they won again 4 weeks in a row for week 5. They beat Hydro and Jack Vex, Crimsons, and Phelpsy. It looks like they have been improving a lot themselves. Maradona, that was the team that won week 1, and Savage Camping is a pretty solid squad as well. I just forget who's on that team. But let me see if it's TJ, Craze, Sleazen, and Slap, so that's pretty much like a new roster as well. Then you have ODC, Champ, 3 times Rowdy, Snailboy, and Slugman, and Hopper Pop. But the real thing here was that Black Hawk Down, they actually won again for first prize. They all get $100 type deal. 4 weeks in a row, that's like $400 a month. Basically, like, kind of paying like half their rent just by winning. So let's just close that down. An EU player here, well, team. You got Chidwick, Senji, and Para. They're a team of 3 looking for 1 player. And yeah, I already announced that with Keem being the coach. Then Element here. This was a pickup team. Tristan Exist, a Red Sheep, and Flash Moose. So someone on a second account. And it looks like Vocabs has joined the party for Rated R. He is probably now a coach for their team. And you can see here's some new stuff here. Zoom is now the coach for Abolix, Rocky, Lanarchy, and Morality. Pretty solid squad. Then you got N7 Gaming. Over Gangster, which Pushies, Crushmos, and then Osby were all playing together. I'm not sure if there's still a roster anymore. Emmy, he used to be a part of, Red 9, Flash, and Morale, all those people. He's FA, and I'm going to keep going through it. Apparently that guy's not FA anymore. He deleted the tweet. We got C Bang. He used to play with Breaker in them for the week when Breaker, Sarksta, TJ, and Slaps were a team of 4, and then they broke up. Um, you have here Cinema's Gal, little brother of Summons, FA. Dome's here. He's announcing. He also made a video if you want to check that out. He made a video. Just type in Domes. You'll probably find him on YouTube. He's explaining how people should be in order orgs to come into the scene. And then here you guys go for Emergence Day. Rebel has one. I guess this is week 13. Kind of makes no sense, but it's week 13 of Emergence Day. They're your champs. They beat Fire and Ice, the last week's champs. I'll show you guys the bracket if it loads up. There you guys go. So Fire and Ice, 2-1 Gods, then they 2-0'd Hive, and then they lost to Rebel. Rebel's road is they 2-0'd Rise, then 2-0'd Pittsburgh Knights. That must have felt good for Danny Idenos to get his revenge for dropping him. And then him beating the new upcoming Fire and Ice that's been getting this, praise of the new VQ, shutting that down. So it's happy to see that the scene is competitive. There's a lot of teams, and here I'll show you guys some of the Oh, we don't need to see that. And then here's the bracket, how it went for EU. I'll put in the link in the description down below. Same with the LCQ3. If you guys want to see it, Black Hawk down, as you guys seen. Basically seen that in a tweet. So I'm going to go over the Gears 5 rosters, basically. Krasgris and Gwish were going to play, but it was due to if Jerpy was able to play or not, but he had to focus on work. This year, I'm not competing anymore due to certain things, and Jay Predicts left him. So they're still a team of 2, looking for 2. This is still a roster together. This is still a roster in Carnage Gaming. I still don't know or where Chaos and Sleeper went, or if they retired. Haven't seen any tweets or anything like that. Yeah. So that's basically it for that. So I'm just going to close that out. And I'm going to show you guys the EU rosters. Pains, Low Bounces, Marco Collabs, Crisis, Hydrome, Phelpsy, Jackfest, Crimsons. Then you got Breaker, Sarkset, Uro, Brutal, Mang. They are not part of a team anymore. So they're a team of 2. This is another team here, Zorkos and them, Tej, Craze, Slaps. You got J-Rage, Incisive, Para, and Ash. Para got dropped. I think he's playing with, like we saw earlier, with Crisis. So he's dropped as well. And I'm going to show you guys the rosters I would have liked to see. So we got, for Spain, we got Shadows, Dragons, Pains, and Cougars. I'd probably love to see a roster like that, because in Gal 4, around the time, Shadows was the one actually popping off, not Dragons. So I like them to reunite with him again. Phelpsy, Hydra, and Craze, and then maybe Deadeyes. Maybe have him return into actually Gears again. He's a big known YouTuber, big GB kid. Maybe if they convince him to come play with them, that'd be a pretty cool roster. Then you have Marsh, Crimsons, Jackfex, and Ashens. Can't remember what he changed his. I think it's like Eddie now. That's what it is. I think that'd be a pretty cool roster. Reunite Marsh, Crim, and Jack together when they're playing with Reaction. Then Then you have Breaker and Co. That you have Breaker, Sarksta, and then him reunite with Warrior Guns and Chidwick. Then you have TJ and Co. These are like the new up and coming, players. You got TJ, Slaps, Lil Bounce, Skills, or maybe like Noto, which is you guys should probably know in EU. Then the French side, I would love to see like Zorko Strikers, Dark Frag, and Kenny. Back in the day when Gal 4 happened, when Dark Frag and Kenny actually played the game a lot, they were the slayers of that team. So maybe if you could imagine adding these guys and they put some more dedication, maybe that they would have more of a competitive French squad. Then you have Vision and Co. You got Vision, Ricardo, Nexus, and then Straight Line you put in there. And then maybe, Ashes. Ash. Then you'd have this, like the remainders, J Rage, Ashes, Incisive, and maybe like T Precision. T Precision's been known in UE. He was a pretty good player back in the day. So maybe if they have like a solid veteran player with that squad that knows what he's doing, probably would be good. So that's just my like take into what would I like to see if the EU teams look like that. But I know it's not gonna happen because Marsh and them with the Spaniards, they're winning every time. So like he's not gonna leave, or they're not gonna drop him for pains or something like that. And Striker's definitely not gonna leave to go play with the Frenchies. But I think it was just like a neat idea to show you guys what I think would have been like a very competitive, EU region. But it seems like Marsh and Co. with the Spaniards, that they're just running away with it. But it also does look like Phelpsy and them are like getting back into things, like back in the old days in season 1, where it was just Phelpsy and Co. against Marsh and Co. And it was just those two teams competing. But there was like a little bit of light on one other team, but hopefully they could figure it out. Since it's 4v4, you have Crazed on your team. Maybe they could maybe make a roster change here. Maybe remove Sleazen and then add someone really great onto that team. But who knows? Is what it is. But that's it for this week in Gears Rostermania. Everything that's been happening. There'll be an LCQ for NA/LATAM this weekend. So just tune in to Twitch, looking at everyone's, Twitch like live streams. There will be an open LCQ, and then the top 8 teams who qualify from that LCQ will then play on Sunday, and I think in a double M tournament or a single M, and then they compete, and then the top 2 teams from that tournament on Sunday will then qualify for the Pro League. So there's 2 more spots left. If you guys, grab your popcorn for Saturday and Sunday, and then that's it. So that's it for everything in Gears eSports that you missed. Sorry for the delay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and take care. Peace.